We are back with episode 2 of Conspiracy Creep. Oh man, I am here with
Naya.
this is my little sister. She wanted to be on episode 2 with me, and today we are going to be talking about the black-eyed children. Now, I don't know if you want to call this a conspiracy theory or you want to call this a creepypasta, but it's kind of slightly in the middle. But we just gonna chalk it up to being another creepypasta. And so I'm just gonna give you a little backstory of what these black-eyed children are. So what the black-eyed children are, these damn oranges. The black-eyed children are kids roughly in the age ranges of, I would say, what, like 12 to like 16, 17. They kind of like dress in like orphan clothes, like they look like pilgrims. Their clothes are like really outdated. Like you can just tell and look at them. They have like straight blonde hair, most of the time black hair, brown, whatever. Their skin complexion is really, really pale. And the one thing that just is the most noticeable about them is their eyes, and that's why they're called black-eyed children, because not the whole eyeball is completely blacked out. So that's basically what this whole story is going to be about. Basically, they catch you off guard. Is what they do. They're either caught like hitchhiking, panhandling, or they'll just show up to your door. But the way that it happens is that they act as if they are like it's not even that they act as if they're normal. They act as if they are in need of help. But they don't. When you look at them, they don't act like it. They don't look like
no emotion.
Yeah, like no emotion at all. Like they don't. There's no emotion that they're like,
I need help.
I need help. Help me, please. They are coming for me, like just emotional as possible. So, but they'll do this outside, catch you by yourself. They probably won't even catch you by yourself. It's just that's how they get down, and they can't do anything to you unless you accept to help them in their time of help, I guess. They can do whatever they want. They can't touch you. They won't touch you. That's what I really meant. They won't touch you. They won't get to you in any shape or form. But the moment that you say that you will help them,
it's quiet.
It's over. You are a dead body. But yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to read some encounters with these black-eyed children, and I'm gonna cut this part out. All right. So the first one is called the Midnight Caller. So here goes the story. It's kind of long. Probably gonna chop it up a little bit. Okay, so it goes. It almost felt like a dream. I woke up to my dog Lucy barking. She was upright on the bed where my husband and I were sleeping with our 22-month-old daughter. I hate people that do that.
Word of me, you could have just said a year or something.
22 months? Stop being weird. But alright, get back to the story. Staring at our door like an unknown stranger was out there rummaging around. I thought she was just freaking out over a house noise. We only had her for 3 months and she was still a puppy. It could have been anything. Our roommate, a creak from the house, settling, unwinding movings outside in the breeze. I wasn't too concerned initially. I decided the best bet was to be open the door and show her nothing was there. It sounds a bit silly, but it was what we had to do for our daughter when she gets scared, and I figured it should work with a puppy too. I don't see why that would work, especially to a
22-month-old.
That's about a year or some change, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah,
But it is.
12 months is.
So you're gonna show this little 1-year-old baby over the window, like, yeah, look, there's nothing outside. Like that baby can really tell that there's nothing outside, bro. It's probably just one of his pamper change, like
Some juice, something.
some juice. He wants some juice. Opened the door and she raced to the front door. She stood there, snarling at the door. It was an angry, violent growl, one I have never heard her make before. I looked groggily at her and opened the baby gate, blocking the doorway, planning to open the door and show her everything was okay. So, first of all, she didn't even look out her window yet. And she was about to unlock the front door. Not even knowing if somebody was behind the door. If the dog, first of all, if a dog is acting crazy, you ever seen like ghost movies and stuff like that, and the dog is like
barking nonstop.
Barking. Why the fuck would I go open up the door that the dog is barking at? Why would I go open that door? There's no way the door's get open. We are moving out. anything that's in that closet, the ghost can keep. But the second my hand reached for the deadbolt, Lucy went wild. She started barking and jumping toward me, and when I touched the metal, she suddenly changed her temper. She whimpered almost like she was afraid and backing down. As her mannerisms changed, so did mine. I wasn't calm anymore. My heart was racing and singing at the same time. I had been flooded with a mixture of fear and dread. I looked through the peephole. I can't explain why I looked, but I did. Outside were 2 kids. First of all, what time did she say this was? She said it was like in the middle of the night, right?
Mm-hmm. Midnight call.
And there's 2 fucking kids standing on my porch.
Water rags. I'm just pulling the blicky out.
So I got 2 random kids sitting on my front porch, standing on my front porch, standing in front of my door. My dog is going crazy. There is nothing good that can come from me. There's nothing good on the other side of that door. Not one thing. One was just a smidget shorter than me and didn't look much younger. I'm 21. She looked like she was about 16, 17. She was slender and pale. Her hair was light shade of honey blonde, and she wore it long, about mid-back, with long, thin, blunt bangs. First of all, if you have a bang, we already know you a serial killer. So let's get that off the way. In front, that was covered her eyes. She wore jeans, a light wash that was popular right now, and then thin-looking olive colored pullover style hoodie. Oh, so they trying to switch it up.
I'm about thinking like
they was trying to switch it up. Like they is not about to open up the door for us with all these damn pilgrim clothes on. Yeah, it look crazy out here. She held the hand of a small girl who looked to be around 3 or 4 in the same style jeans and button-down ivory cardigan. The smaller one looked at the floor shyly, but had the same shade of hair tied back in a ponytail. She had a stuffed toy under her arm. It was identical to one my daughter has, as was their style of dress. Had it not been for a feeling of overwhelming dread and fear, I probably would have asked these 2 children and given them tea or hot chocolate to get them out of the bitter cold. Something about them seemed off. At this point, I hadn't made any noise. I hadn't shushed the dog or grumbled nothing. I hadn't turned on any lights. These kids had no indicators. I was at the door. The older one spoke. Oh, see, nah, that's some creepy shit. They don't even know that you at the door and these bitches is about to start speaking, like just start randomly talking. So now they probably feel you at the door now.
Yeah, they probably can see under the door and all of that.
Oh my God.
Bugging.
She had a voice that was mature, confident, strong, and accentless. She held her head tilted downward, and I couldn't see her eyes. She said, "We have to use your phone." I stood frozen in fear. How did she know I was there?
She's gonna be phoneless.
Like I said, how the fuck did they know that she was standing on the other side of that door? She didn't open up a curtain, nothing. Like, all she did was look through the peephole. And first of all,
You can't see through it?
what?
Like the people like from the other side?
Hell no. It's blurry going the other way. But that don't even matter. They knew she was at the door, and she didn't open up a curtain, a blind, nothing. All she did was look through the people, and they was like, "All right, bro, we know you here." Like,
Good sense, I guess.
and even if I'm not letting you use my damn phone.
You was gonna be phoneless. This key is quiet, like.
It was over. I stood frozen in fear. How did she know it was there? She raised her head to face me directly, and that was when I saw her eyes. There was a reason I couldn't see them through her bangs. Before they were black or midnight blue or dark purple, they were otherworldly, she said. Our mother is worried. As someone who always been interested in creepy stories, I knew she would be, as someone who always been interested in creepy stories, I knew she was the second she looked at me through the door. I have never been one to believe in these things. As a staunch atheist and skeptic, when it comes to the paranormal, I have written off many a ghost story from friends and family members eager to tell their tale. I didn't believe it. Still, I couldn't rationalize my way out of this. I was standing with nothing but a thin wooden door between me and a black-eyed kid. There was no questioning what was right in front of me. I did not answer her. Slowly and silently, I backed away from the door, Lucy still cowering, at my ankles. She kept talking, just let us in to use your phone. I took another step back and with a step tone change. At first she seemed polite. When I took the second step back, she became commanding, almost hostile. We're not gonna hurt you. If we wanted to do that, we would have broken in. I'm like, bitch, who the fuck are you talking? Who is she talking to like that? She talking crazy. Don't make me come to the other side of the door because I don't want to have to hurt you. Like, fuck out of here. Nah, fuck all that. I seen the black eyes. There's no way I was going to the other side of the door. And first of all, how the fuck you know I was moving backwards?
Yeah.
How you know I was moving?
Good senses.
Okay, I'll ask again. May we come in and use your phone? Lucy snarled at the door, and I inched backwards. Though something inside me seemed to be slowly pulling me back towards the door. It wasn't a physical pulling so much as a subconscious need to go back and let them in. Not my subconscious. I'm like, fuck them kids. I got to my room, covered up the window, locked the door, and sat in the dim light of the nightlight. I heard her call me back to the door once more and then quiet. I didn't go back to sleep that night, and I haven't slept right since. I know from reading about them BEKs can't just come in without permission. I know they haven't hurt anyone, but I still fear I'll be the exception. When I told my husband, he said it was just a dream. He keeps telling me to forget it, but this is lingering, feeling of sadness. This dread when the house is silent at night, the fear of a knock at the door, this tells me otherwise. That's what I was about to say. Where the fuck was the husband at this whole time this whole thing was going on?
Where were the weapons?
Because this whole, bro, if I hear like, okay, it's the dog downstairs going crazy, and Aaliyah down there with the dog, and the dog is going crazy, bro, I'm instantly like, what the fuck is going on down there? Like, I'm gonna instantly go down there, like, not instantly, I'll probably be like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck?
I'm gonna say right upstairs.
I gotta go downstairs and go deal with some murderer or something. That'd be my first instinct, like, fuck, bro, I ain't even feel like, nah, I gotta
killed today.
Like, exactly, I don't feel like getting killed today. Fuck, bro. But, yeah, like, why, what the fuck? Like, imagine this happening to you, and y'all probably about to be the same age as them. Say, like, mom and dad or something like that, leave y'all in the house and fuck around with y'all. Y'all be like, who is it?
Yeah.
Like, who is it? They're like, let us use your phone. Like,
Naya's phone?
whose phone? Bro, I already know. Them kids ain't coming to the west side.
Boy.
First of all, those kids are not coming to any side of the city. Like, they probably come out to, like, you know, in the outskirts.
Village or something.
They come to the outskirts, but bro, them kids. What the fuck is that? Because you remember the whole thing when the clowns was happening?
Yeah.
Bro, people will shoot at the clowns, trying to run them over with cars.
Eggs at the clowns, all of that.
Bro, they was not taking them clowns serious at all. Like, so, but I don't know, because I feel like if you was to see a clown, I feel like anything that happens at night is just a little bit more scarier. Like,
in the day.
Like, bro, if I see a clown in the middle of the day, bro, I'm aware of my surroundings. I can see a lot more than I can at night, bro. Because you know how, like, you be watching Jason movies and you be running from him this way, but then you turn around this way, but then you turn back around that way, and this nigga's in front of you somehow. Like,
yes, I mean, like, where you came from?
first of all, when did you start running? Because I was running and you were walking, so there's no way you should have got ahead of me.
Long legs.
Then on top of that, these little kids, bro. Kids are creepy within themselves. Like, kids already be doing weird shit.
Where?
Like I went to this lady's house one time, and she was telling me how I don't know why people just feel it's okay to come and talk to me about just weird stuff, like just randomly always telling me about weird stuff that happens to them. But she was telling me, I really don't.
Like,
no, but this one actually was because she was telling me how like her kid, and I don't even know how the hell the story of her kid came about. I just think people are just more willing to tell me stuff for whatever reason. She's telling me her kid, she's like, I don't know what the hell is going on with them. I'm like, oh, okay. Do you still want me to do this for you?
Right.
Do you still want me to do this for you? And she was like, yeah, it's fine. But I don't know why he's acting like this. And I said,
psychiatrist or something.
I said, acting like what? Like, what exactly is he doing? He was like, I don't know. He randomly came downstairs and he just stared at the wall for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, nah, you gotta go.
I wanted to say, but I was like, I'm kind of at work, so I kind of can't say it. I was like, I can't say it, but I'm like, you need to put that kid up for adoption.
You were the regs.
You need to put that kid up for adoption. There is no reason but kids be doing weird stuff like that though. Like, I don't think as you get older you stop doing weird stuff, but when you're younger you just do weird stuff like that. Like, I don't recall doing weird stuff, but I'm pretty sure. Like, mom and dad said as a kid, I chewed through a fucking what's the thing called, the baby sleeper?
Yeah, that did not happen.
That's what
no.
He said I chewed right through it. What is it called? The baby beds?
Cribs.
The cribs. He said I chewed right through a crib. He said it was wooden too. I said it was wooden. Me with no teeth chewed it. I gummed that shit down. Like, right. I gummed it down. No, there's no way possible.
I'm gonna say one of us crawled out the crib. No.
He was like, yeah, I came downstairs one day and y'all was down there. He said you was only like 2 years old. I seen you down there cooking bacon and eggs. He said the whole table was set. I said, yo, why is he always lying?
Right.
Always lying. Like, what would you do if you seen him though?
Wait, see who?
Them, like the black-eyed children. Like, what would you do? Like if you encountered them, like, cause I already know what's about to go down, bro.
I probably would record them first, then run. So you get famous off of it and you run.
But why would you run? You're in your house.
Oh, run outside the house.
Well, if they're outside, why would you run outside the house?
Oh, you're right. Like the backyard or something. Like, pop a fence.
So you're gonna go outside, and they're outside, and they can't come in the house unless you tell them to.
Oh, yeah. I'm staying under my covers until the morning.
Like, they can't come in unless you tell. I told you this night, they can't come in.
They can't do nothing.
They can't do nothing until you accept them. Like, bro, you can. All right, I'll give you my phone, and at that point, bro, all bets is off. Like, it's over. Like, they'll do whatever they want.
That's so dumb because you're being nice to them. So why would they kill you?
Because they're also killing you for being that damn naive.
Oh.
Like, bro, they're killing you because, like, bro, why the fuck? It's 12 o'clock at night. You let 2 random ass kids in here. Like, bro, you should have been dead. Like, this is just natural selection at this point. Like, you were dumb enough to let us in your house. I don't care.
I would have hit my closet like a little 4-year-old or something.
I feel like, for me personally, I feel like hiding in tight spaces just makes stuff a lot scarier. Like, hiding in the closet just makes stuff. Like, bro, imagine hiding in the closet. You remember what happened off of Michael Myers?
That nigga came in there and busted down.
That bitch punched the door. He punched a hole in the door and started trying to grab her. And then you think about it, you can't do nothing about it. Now you stuck in this tight area and you have nowhere to run. Luckily, she was a little bit smarter and just grabbed it.
Made a hanger more than you.
Did she make the hanger?
I mean, she bent that hanger a different way and stabbed him. Like,
so she was a little smart with it, but I didn't do as much as it was supposed to. But yeah, bro, I don't know, bro. I would've been like, fuck them kids, bro.
Kill myself.
You can't use my phone, but I will call the police if you don't get the fuck off my stairs. Man, come handle this. I don't know what y'all talk about. I ain't coming in this house. But I guess we can do. You could do one more. I guess like one more little story. Probably make it quick. Let's see. All right, it's called Bus Encounter. Okay, so this. I was riding the bus back home after work. It was about 1 a.m. I'm a security guard and often work odd hours. So I'm sitting there and this guy gets on, sits across from me. He was wearing a suit, had a briefcase, regular looking guy in his 20s. What struck me about him at first was that he was chewing a cigar, not smoking it. You can't smoke on the bus, so I was just looking at him while he just stared out the window and he chewed a cigar. All of a sudden, he turned and looked at me. His eyes were pitch black, just as you described. My heart started beating like a mad motherfucker. Okay. And I felt my gorge rising. And I was starting to panic, and I had no idea why. I was just pants-shittingly terrified of this guy.
I'm crying.
And then he grinned at me, and his teeth were all covered in tobacco bits and brown juice. There was a cigar clamp between them. I almost screamed, but instead I had the presence of mind to just get up and take the seat right behind the driver. I calmed down a bit after that, but I kept my eye on the guy. He ended up chatting with some girl that got on, and they were still talking when I got off. I later convinced myself he was just trolling me, having fun with a pair of contacts. Now I wonder.
Who want black contacts? You kidding me?
I don't know. I would do the same shit he did, bro. Cause the driver really don't got much of a decision to make, cause he driving the bus. So like, bro, as soon as this nigga start acting crazy, go right in front of the bus driver, because on the bus they got a line that you can't step over. Bro, I'm stepping on the line. He gonna kill the bus driver first, because the bus driver gonna be the most vulnerable. He driving, and then I'm gonna hit that button to open up the door, and I'm off that bitch. I'm off that bitch. Man, there's no way I'm about to sit here. You can't beat demons physically. You can't beat it.
Not spiritually, or
like you can't beat a demon physically, bro. You can't like I'm about to put these hands on this demon.
you're right. Like you touch them niggas.
You can't do it. Like, tell me one time you seen somebody get a hands to a demon. Like there's not once.
I was about to say Marlon Wayne's on Haunted House, but they're
that don't count. Actually, no. Friday the 13th, the black dude, when he was boxing him on the roof.
Oh man,
he was boxing him on the roof.
knocked that nigga head off.
he was giving Jason them blows a little bit. He was catching them. First of all, I don't know how the fuck his hands was turning, because he was punching him in his mask.
Mm-hmm.
But Jason's like, all right, calm that shit down. My turn.
Right, relax.
My turn. Punch that bitch head off him.
One time.
And the thing is, he caught him too. He was like that. He's like, all right, and then. Boop! Bitch had went flying. I said, oh my god. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the Black-Eyed Children. I mean, me personally, any kids coming to my door after 7, 6 o'clock, they're not coming. There's no way I'm conversing with you. After 6 o'clock, there's nobody I want to talk to after 6 o'clock. And nah, especially kids with black eyes that's asking me to use my shit. I don't even like when people just randomly pick up my phone. I don't even like when people just touch my phone. I mean, I ain't got nothing to hide on there, but I'll just be touching my stuff. But
Quiet. It's quiet.
Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't be me. Couldn't catch me out here in these black eye streets. Fuck that.
Where's keys?
The most important message of the day. Fuck them kids.
Don't open the door.
Fuck them kids.
Lock your room door. First. run to the kitchen, grab something to eat, then lock yourself in the room.
Grab something to eat.
Grab a porta potty or something. Don't come out that room until it's like a starting time.
You can't fight on an empty stomach.
No.
Grab
you something like this.
I'm scared, but damn, how I'm gonna be scared and hungry.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
like,
be scared and
no.
hungry.
Gotta survive.
Fuck. I'm gonna go downstairs and go grab those Pop-Tarts real quick.
Word me.
Go eat these. Piece of shit. He said the last thing you want to do is die on an empty stomach.
Can you go to sleep on an empty stomach?
Shit. But alright. This has been episode 2 of Conspiracy Creeps. We will be coming back soon with another episode pretty soon. I mean, this one happened pretty quick, but yeah, the video lasted way longer with somebody in it, so that's why I want to keep doing it with people. But tune in next time. We will have another one.
Lock them doors.
Lock them doors. Lock.